Hello, it's Helen from Journal with Purpose, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing a flip through with you of my sketch journal, and this is inside a cardie pad from London Gifties. I decorated the cover with a simple watercolour wash and added a sticker, and this has lasted me from August last year and I've just finished it a couple of days ago. And I use this really just to play around, practice different things, and it's the thing I use when I'm taking Skillshare classes and learning from books. So this first one was just something I did doodling different flowers and playing with a range of colours. And this I watch Creation CC here on YouTube, and she does lots of kind of circles with doodles in them, so that was the inspiration for this. This was trying out some new metallic markers that I had, and this was I've practiced this one whilst watching a Skillshare class, and that was back in September last year. This was from another Skillshare class, Yasmina Creates. If you're on Skillshare, I can highly recommend her classes. If you're not on Skillshare yet, but you're interested in trying it, I've got a link down below where you can try it out free of charge for 2 months. And this I just had a play at creating a kind of moon or galaxy feel. And this one, I just doodled some of the leaves from inside my book and then just added a watercolour wash, and that was when I was starting to think about autumn, late September, and using different yellows, browns and purples. Here you can see I just tried out some fun pumpkins for Halloween. And some more trees, again I think that might have been Creation CC on her YouTube channel that I joined along with. And this was another Yasmina Creates Skillshare class where you just learnt some really simple kind of doodle facial expressions, and she's got some classes on what she calls cutie foods, and I absolutely love these. I did these as part of the class and this one, and then I got carried away and started doing some of my own and naming them. That definitely is something, once you start it's hard to stop, so I carried on with those. In fact, longer than I remembered. This, I think, might have been James Burke Creative, if not one of the later ones is. He did a free Christmas online journaling class. So again, just playing around with baubles and Christmas trees, letting other colours all blend in together. And this was inspired by something I saw on Pinterest and I absolutely loved them, so tried to have a go kind of in my own style and get used to the shading and things where you've got the heads of the mushrooms. And I just find it a really lovely place to kind of play and not worry about the result too much, but just enjoy myself. This again was just me playing around. And this I was just using really simple kind of shapes, watercoloured out some squares and different kind of bottle shapes to do some Christmas gift bags. These ones are plants, the pot plants that are actually again inside my book. So I just sketched them out on a larger scale and added some watercolour paint, trying to get a bit better at adding the shading. That's the James Burke Creative. I'll leave his YouTube channel linked down below as well. And this one I masked off the corners of the page using some washi tape and just let the paints run and then doodled over the top. Now these two here, if you're interested in watercolour and looking for any kind of book recommendations at all, Harriet de Winton, her botanical painting book is absolutely beautiful, and I used that one for the tulips. And the White Cosmos I took from this book, The Joy of Watercolour by Emma Block. And they're both really great books, talk you through lots of different techniques and they're both completely different styles. So for me, it's kind of just playing around and trying to find my own style throughout the process of doing this. Just playing around again with some doodles and different colours. This is when I got a gouache set for Christmas, so I decided to add some swatches of those in here. That was again Creation CC on YouTube, and I love the way she layered up the different colours, just using one main colour and just playing around with how much water and making them darker towards the front, and then using that same colour palette to add some doodles over. These were just things I was playing around with. I'd seen a few people do things inside light bulbs and thought I'd have a go myself just by playing around with some leaves and a road. And something else I saw, I quite liked the use of white space in between the leaves, so I thought I'd have a go at that. This again was from the Emma Block book. And that's just watercolour without using any darker pen lines at all. This was just one that I played around with. I was really happy with this one. I thought it looked quite kind of Art Deco, and then used some of the pinks and purples to create some swatches over on this page too. This is when I received some lovely metallic watercolours from Silk Watercolours, so I swatched them out and then just played around with some flowers on the other page. And this, I don't know if you know of Laura Horn. I follow her on Instagram, and I love some of the different work that she does, again quite abstract with doodles. So I had a go at kind of recreating some of the ideas that she uses in here. And these were taken, I did an Elisa Burke watercolour blooms class, and I really enjoyed that, where she showed you how to do some different leaves and adding the feathery edges, and just practice different leaf and flower formations. And that was again from her class with a wet on wet technique, and then she showed you how to pull all of those kind of skills together to create a bouquet. And these are things I wouldn't even have thought of being able to do a few months ago, but I love taking different classes, and I just think you learn a little bit more each time. And these I did last night actually just while watching television. I just wanted a cool and calming palette, so I just played by putting some circles down and letting the colours run into each other. And then I doodled out a feather, and again used those same colours to just let them all run together. And that's the end of that book. I did buy another 3 of these from London Gifties because I like using it so much. It's such a lovely size. And I'm thinking of trying to do some kind of doodle or paint with me type videos here on YouTube. Just some kind of more simple things whilst I'm trying to find my style, and didn't know if that might be of interest for you to watch and perhaps join along with me. So do let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be great if you would leave it with a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you really soon in the next one.